Sometimes no news is good news.
Yes.
You're not hearing me?
Amen.
Sometimes no news is good news.
Our challenges, God, our accomplishments, everything that will be done and said throughout this year, we give it to you.
Oh, Jesus leads me beside still waters. Somewhere in the valley below.
For 2020, we have had no case of suicide in the JCF. A year that was very impacting in our personal and professional lives with COVID and all that came with it. And I put it to us that because of the many interventions this branch has had on many lives, overall, we have approximately 1,000 counseling sessions that the assistant chaplains would have had for this 2020 year. And for our peer counselors, over 4,000 counseling sessions. I think this had made a tremendous dent in distresses and depressions and psychological and emotional challenges that our members would have faced throughout 2020. Sometimes no news is good news.
Yes.
You're not hearing me?
Amen.
Sometimes no news is good news. Because if we heard something negative happening, it would have been news. But because we didn't hear anything, it's not news.
Amen.
But we know that the silent giant in the JCF, the Chaplaincy Services branch, is working tirelessly to save lives every day. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
And many of you here sitting and looking at me can testify to the tremendous blessing that this branch has had on your life. Our hearts are lifted heavenwards. O Eternal Father, thank you for this opportunity to even bow before you now. Our hearts are lifted in gratitude because you have been a good God to us. And in a special context, not just the wider Chaplaincy Services branch, but the Non-GEO Chaplaincy unit that covers the Specialized Operations branch, Peace STEM, Mounted Troop, and the K9 Division. Thank you, Lord, for what has been accomplished through the ministry of this unit to these men and women, sworn and unsworn. Thank you, Lord, that despite the COVID pandemic and its impact, and so many other challenges of death being faced by members and the grieving process that they must bear, you have brought us through. Whatever those challenges, Lord, we ask that you take them. Turn the obstacles into opportunities. Stumbling blocks into stepping stones. And despite what may happen, Lord, may 2021, for all these branches and divisions, this year, see even greater successes.
This is an appropriately and contextually crafted program which seeks to provide the needed psychological and spiritual intervention to cushion our members. The COPS initiative was a huge success in the year 2020, and we thank the leadership of the Non-Geographic Formations and indeed Chaplaincy Headquarters on the leadership of Dr. Buddoo-Fletcher. For without hesitation, they released the men and women under their command. And I thank all the leadership of the NGF No. Put your hands together for them. At every junction, every program, all the leadership, members of the leadership fraternity will have been willing to release our members. My team is very confident that the year 2021, which will be no less challenging, that the COPS program initiative will be tailored, crafted, and ready to support our members during these challenging times.
Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
Will be favored by the insight and ideas which will be delivered by none other than Dr. Henry Morgan.
Many of us think that prayer stops at the moment of confrontation with evildoers and iniquity workers. And many of us, like myself, who have more degrees than a thermometer, our office doors are adorned with titles or lapel with stripes, and we have AK-47 and a 9. We think that that's the best weaponry with which to confront some problems. But I'm here this morning to remind us of the awesomeness of prayers. Prayers guard and protect. Prayers hide away in safekeeping. Prayers comfort and soothe and bring peace and calm. But I want to ask this morning, why be afraid when you can pray? Amen. Do I have an amen? Do I have a shout in the house? And in case you miss it, why be a PRE? Why? When you can